Yeah, I've been trying to take my pick because I was thinking of that might come up, and I have made so many incredible journeys, but still, it was easy for me to pick Mongolia. Me and my husband went horseback riding in the Mongolian wilderness. This is a while ago now, but we went on this trip and we had a guide and like some horsemen and a cook and us, just us, and we were camping out in the Mongolian wilderness for like 7 or 8 or 10 days or something like that. And the landscape there, it was so, I mean, like I said, I've been to so many places, but here it was something palpable in the air, something so fresh, so raw, so brutal. I had this instantaneous feeling that it was something like some energy there since the beginning of times, just like ancient, like pure. And I've been trying to put my finger on it since, like I said, I've been meeting with all these off the road people in so many countries. Here, I think maybe there was this northern feeling, like the cold, it was cold and crisp and clear. But the funny thing was, what was really made this trip so special was that at first I just felt that I couldn't tell more than like, wow, I'm so sucked into these rivers and these forests and these horses like that. And then it was weird because you meet no one out there. It's complete wilderness. I think the whole trip we met maybe twice other Mongolian riders, and they were there at least. They wore the traditional clothing, which is like from a fantasy world with a cap with a thing and a long frock and a silk sash, and they were riding horses and they were rounding up horses. But that was it, like maybe twice, and then nothing. So we're riding there and we're having this great time. And one day we spot a rider and we're like, who is that? Like not a Mongolian. And our guide and the horsemen are like, okay, let's go meet this guy. And it turns out it's a young Japanese guy. He's out there alone on a horse with a pack horse by his side. And I mean, this is complete wilderness. So we're like, wait, what? What are you doing here? We're at least there with a guide, people who can help us if we get lost or something happens. And he was just the coolest person. And you know what he said? He said, I'm searching for happiness. And I'm like, wow, how cool was that? And I was just trying to digest this. And he goes, yeah, I've been to so many places. I have traveled all over the world. I've worked, I've studied, but nowhere did I find happiness. So I decided to come here and look for happiness. And I thought, wait, he must mean connection to spirit because there is nothing else out here. Nothing. Not even roads. And it made me think. And we hung out for a few hours and we chatted to him. And then, he was on his own with this poor map. Our horse guys were trying to help him to guide to get to this lake somewhere. And he just waved goodbye, like, I'm on my trip. I'm going to keep searching. And that just shifted everything for me because we had, a lot of people, of us spiritual people, we move a little bit in and out. We're super spiritual. And then you kind of like, oh, you get fall out of it. And I think moving to China, because that was pretty rough, it was a big challenge and quite stressful. I fell a little bit out of it, of the spirituality. But right then and there, he like shifted that back by that simple statement because it made me think. And I'm like, but but that's what I wanted all along, connect to spirit. And then I realized that's what I've been feeling because it's so pure in that ancient land. I'm like, it's spirit, it's here, it's embracing me. And he just made it click. So after that, the rest of the trip, which was already fantastic, but after that, I just started feeling and noticing a lot more. And, there were forests we rode into that were not orange leaves, but pure yellow, yellow. They were like golden kingdoms. And our guide, he was wearing this frock with a hat. He looked like something, I mean, from Lord of the Rings. So we'd go through these forests and I couldn't speak. It was just so massive. And another super cool, like probably the coolest memory from that trip is we're climbing a mountain on our horses and we see two big birds of prey and they're circling on the top of the mountain. And we're going closer and I'm like hoping, that they'll stay as long as possible since I'm obsessed with wildlife. And we come closer and closer to the top and they don't move away. And I'm like, what? In the end, they're like maybe 5 or 6 meters up. Huge, huge. We'd see like the patterns of their wings, the tips of their wings, their beaks, their heads, everything. And we're right beneath them. And I just felt spirit so strongly. I had goosebumps all over. I couldn't speak. We're just sitting on our horses, just looking up for the longest time. It was like the universe was like gifting us this. Like, don't make them move away. Don't make them be afraid of you. Normally, when you see a bird of prey, it's like a dot in the sky. But when you come this close and you feel their presence, yeah, that was massive. So yeah, that's definitely one of my absolutely coolest memories from a special trip.